in Week 8. The Jets won a blowout in their first game against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too come in off the bye, so we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Jones looking to throw right away. And he finds Danny Amendola. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now Jones. Open man downfield is Amendola. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're bringing them out in his 8th year out of Florida State, the former Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action. Winston. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off.
Touchdown, Jets! Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Zerline connects on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tressway on to punt the football. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He hits Beasley right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones rolling to his left. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle. It's Fells. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So a touchdown apiece.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From his end zone, Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Winston now. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 3rd down, Winston. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fournette is in. Touchdown, Jets. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Cole Beasley, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down, Winston.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on second down, Winston.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now in Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Winston. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Play action now. Winston out to his left. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this,
under review.
We're going to take a good long look. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Winston here to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
Just a few steps remaining. They can't get back yet.
And they finished it off on the running in the kickoff unit is on the field. They will send this one away. So now Jones to the Patriots. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under midfield. They're losing streak. And danger continues. They come up with 1st down. Jones. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This to Jarwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here's Jones.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To throw is Jones.
Jones hit in the ball tail. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
New England's offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing, Jones. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Jones. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.